Hello. I have a couple of mini albums that I'm doing for a class at my house, and I just wanted to kind of share them with anybody else that might be looking for ideas on baby albums. I did this with Special Delivery by Echo Park, and there is a boy version, a girl version, and a gender neutral or unisex version. I did make one of each album. This album is one that I used a tutorial from Michelle Allen of Country Craft Creations, and I used her tutorial as my guide. She did it with a different baby paper pack, so I pretty much did the same thing, except I used the papers that I had. I love this paper pack. The colors in this are just so beautiful. It's nice because they're not your typical pastel colors. The blue on this is kind of like a denim blue. I love it. So I'm going to just do a little walkthrough, and I already shared this with some of my friends that are going to be making the album with me, but I wanted to share it on the public version too, because I know when I'm looking for ideas, I love to have everybody's, little video tutorials and walkthroughs of their albums and everything. So, all right, so let me just get to it. I'm going to show you the inside of the album, talk a little bit about some of the products, but first let me tell you about the size. This is a generous size. It is 8 by 8, and the spine is 2.5 inches. It is pretty sizable. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 pages in here, but they're big. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, and I apologize. I'm kind of new to videos and YouTube, so I want to make it close enough that everybody can see it, but at the same time, I need to have space to kind of maneuver around a little bit. All right, so, excuse me. I just did white cardstock for the base, and then I bought the collection kit as well as the coordinating solids, and I used a full collection kit plus maybe like another half of a kit with some of the design papers. I needed two sheets of many of them to be able to do. And with the collection kit, you get a bunch of cut aparts. That's where I got these tags from. There's 3x4 cut aparts, there's 4x6 cut aparts, and I pretty much used everything as well as the sticker sheet. There's only a few stickers that I didn't use. But I love that this has a pocket on the cover. It's something different, and Michelle did a wonderful job with designing this album. So I put the 3 of the big cut aparts in here. The back is the same. I used some pretty seam binding ribbon from Country Craft Creations. They have some wonderful seam bindings that I cannot find anywhere else. And this is just a nice addition if you're looking for a ribbon. It's nice and soft. Sometimes I've gotten the ribbons wet and I crumple it up and then let it dry and then smooth it out a little bit. It makes them kind of crinkly. That's also a fun look. I didn't do that with this though. She has lots of different colors and the price is very reasonable. She also sells these collection kits. Just a little shout out. Excuse me, and I'm going to keep coughing because I am getting over some kind of a sinus infection or cold or something. So I apologize for sniffing and coughing. I only used the stickers. I did not use any of the chipboard. There's lots of different pieces that come with this collection. There's ephemera packets, there's chipboard pieces, I don't even know what else, washi tape, enamel dots, lots of stuff. So I just used the stickers, and I used baby powder on the back of them and then put pop dots. I don't know if you can tell, they're popped up, and I only pop things up on the cover. I used to pop things up on the insides, and then I found that they would get mucked up because as I'm turning the pages, the different flips and flaps kind of interfere and they kind of pull at them and they get pulled up. So I only pop up the stickers that go on the front of the cover, not on the inside. This sticker I did not pop up, just says welcome baby, and the back of it is this pretty paper here. All right, when you open it up, on the inside cover and on the inside of the back cover is this awesome accordion kind of photo holder. Again, I used the seam binding. This looks black in the pictures, but it's actually navy blue. And this is really cool idea. I love this. It opens up like this, and then it also is on the back side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you could put a picture here as well, but I did not. So 8 photos, and these are full-size 4x6 photos. You just need to trim it a little bit. So lots of space to put photos on here. So there's 8 on this side. There's going to be 8 on the inside cover in the back. So right there's a spot for 16 photos. So I like that it holds the full-size photos because especially with baby pictures, you tend to be doing a lot of close-ups, I think, and this way you don't have to crop them out. I did put a sticker on here too. Each of these pages are done the same. The pages are sizable too. These are 7.5 by 7 3/4. If I can figure out how to put the link to the tutorial in my video, I will do that, but I might have to see if somebody can help me with that. I don't do a lot with YouTube, so I'm not too savvy with it. But let me show you the pages. These are really a cool design. This, I used a 3x4 cut apart, and I matted it with some of the solid, and then I used some of the design paper. Excuse me. This flips up and pulls out. This is a pocket behind here. This holds a 4x6 photo. It's exactly 4x6, so you'll just need to trim your photo a little bit. You could put 2 photos in here. You can also put one on the back, but I have such nice papers, I don't think I would want to put a picture on them, but you certainly could. And then you can fit a photo here, and what's really cool is this flips out. Isn't that neat? I love that. So a photo here, a photo here. These photos will be about 3.25 by 4.5 or so, so you could just trim your regular photo. I did use strips of paper. This is one thing that appealed to me when I saw Michelle's tutorial. It's a great way to use up the little tiny strips, and same thing on this part here, used strips everywhere. And I put the sticker there. There's a sticker here, little pockets on the inside with some stickers, and then this is a great place for some of your cut aparts. This was a 4x4 cut apart, and then another 4x4 and a 3x4. Again, each page is done exactly the same, but I'm going to page through it to show you. And this just fits back in here, and it looks like it's part of the page, which is super cool. Then this side of the page has a big pocket here with some stickers, and I used a cut apart, and each page also, or each of these pockets also has a big tag that you can put some pictures on. This tag is 3.5 by 7. This would also be a great journaling spot if you want to put like your baby stats, you know, when they were born, how much they weighed, how long they were, that sort of thing. This is a 3x4 cut apart. This is glued here and here, and it's a pocket, so you can tuck these little pockets. These little cut aparts came with the collection kit. I just punched holes in them and tucked them in here. And I also got these little kind of like a linen thread from Country Craft Creations when I ordered my ribbons. And again, lots of different colors. I ordered the blue, and then I got some, I think I got some pink for the girl one. All right, 3x4 cut apart. This pulls out, this flips open. I didn't put any stickers on here just because the pattern was a little bit more busy. The little stork is super cute. Love that. I threw some stickers on each of the flippy pages too. You do not have to put paper on here because this really isn't going to show, because it's designed to just go like this. This is such a cute, cute collection packet. Love it. All right, we got the big pocket here with some cut aparts and the big tag and some stickers. The little pocket here with a 3x4 cut apart and cute little And I love these colors together. There's something about these two shades of blue that are just beautiful. Usually you see baby boy albums as either primary colors or pastels. And this I thought was different. So this opens up like that. More cut aparts. Super cute. Love the colors. Love it, love it. The papers are adorable. And I like the addition of the rust color in with this as well. I do a lot of Echo Park and Carta Bella for my scrapbooks when I do them. They just have such really nice paper lines, and I like that they're pretty readily available. Pretty much anywhere you buy your scrapbook stuff, you can get them. Isn't that cute? I just love this. I don't know anybody having a baby, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to tuck them away. Most of my friends and customers are making one of each, a boy and a girl, and then some are also doing the unisex album. But here's this other, so on the one that was inside the front cover, this one here, it opened this way. This one is going to open this way. And I did use some of the stickers on here too. And then it opens this way and it folds together and ties up. So this is the boy version. Let me show you the girl. My intention was to do both of these exactly the same, but I'm a ding dong and I glued the pages in, started gluing them in like the incorrect order. So the same layout, of course, is done on both, but I used different papers on some of them. So pretty much the same thing, but I wanted to do exactly the same because as you can see, they have the same stickers. You know, this is just a pig instead of a lion with the train. This paper with the mobiles is the same. There's a lot of the same paper, some that are just very slightly different, but you'll get the gist of it. So same thing, there's a pocket on the side with the pull aparts or cut aparts. I use the ivory seam binding and the pink seam binding ribbon. Welcome baby, and this is all the same as the boy. I just used different papers for my strips because I just used up what I had. And my ruler keeps getting in the way. The colors in this one are really pretty too. Again, it's not pastel, but I like that it had the darker shade of pink and the green. I wouldn't have expected to see green with a girl album, but I think it really adds a lot. Now my solid cardstock, I just bought on, I think, Amazon to do the pages and like this part and everything. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to try to zip through this pretty quick. Right, we got these tags here, these tags here. Super, super cute. Love it. I do like that Echo Park always includes so many nice cut aparts with their paper packs. And then Carta Bella is another one that I really like. Their Carta Bella is a little bit of a thicker textured cardstock, so, or papers even, so I really like that. But I like that they both lines have coordinating solid colors to go with it, because a lot of times I'll go shopping, especially when you're trying to shop online, forget about it. It's so difficult to match up the right colors. So at least when you're buying it right from the company that makes the paper pack, you know it's going to match. So I love that. This was one of the cut aparts too. And same thing with this yellow. The yellow and the green I kind of associate with boy colors, but it really looks nice with the pinks. I like this paper for some reason, and the one with the animals is super cute. I love, love, love how this turned out. See this shade of pink? Isn't that cool? I really like it. Some of these I trimmed down a little bit. Like this was a 4x4 cut apart on each of these, and I trimmed it to 3 3/4 to fit in here, and I left a little bit of pink showing between that and the borders. And I see I've got gunk everywhere. So that is the girl version, and the unisex or gender neutral, I'm not sure which way you're supposed to say that, but the other one, every so often you still come across a family that doesn't find out the sex of their baby, and if you're going to a shower before they have the kid, you need to know what to do. So this is a great way to use the gender neutral version. This also would be great for a boy anyway, so, and even for a girl, it's baby. There were no there were cut aparts, but it was only the 4x6 and 3x4 and 4x4. The boy and the girl version also had a sheet of different sizes all together, and that's where I got a lot of the extra little things. This version did not, so I had to kind of improvise a little bit, but it's basically the same thing. I still did the welcome baby. I still used the coordinating solids. This is the same. These were the same, and I used the seam binding again. And the same stickers. It still has the same sticker pack. All right, let's see if I can zip through this pretty quickly. I love this paper with the baby sleeping in the moon. I think that's so cute. I don't know why on the other boy and girl version I used the storks. I wonder if this one, it didn't have as many paper patterns. I feel like this unisex one did not have the stork paper, so that's probably why I didn't use it. Just not as many options. This is just a dark brown solid cardstock that I used for the base pages. This is where I had to get creative because the boy and girl version had the little tiny tags with their cut aparts. This one did not, so I had to kind of make my own. I used the solid cardstock and some of the stickers to make that. And I still forgot to glue this, so excuse my head in the way. I'm just gonna glue that down real quick for each of these. I noticed it when I was showing my friends as well, and I still forgot to fix it. It still has the little pocket. And I need to glue this down. Nothing like fixing it in the video, right? This is another little tag that I just made using some of the paper and sticker. Apparently I forgot to do this on all of them. And I'm just going to hold that down for a minute. Another little sticker that I made, tag, little tag with the sticker. And cut apart here. And let me fix this one. And then another little tag that I just made. And then this side. And there you have it. Like I said, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to put a link to the video tutorial, if I'm able to do that. If not, I'll hopefully be able to, just kind of write it out. And I'll try to put information on the paper pack that I used. So hope you like that. Hope this gives you some inspiration and maybe some ideas. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for watching.